But, you know, you got a guy like Hamilton who you got to get on any sort of way you can, and he's sitting there popping these little pop-ups. You know, he hit the ball on the ground. Makes me think of like Major League, the movie.
Right.
You know, and the guy hits the pop-up, he drops and gives him 20. I mean, I think we should maybe look at something like that for these guys.
You know, that's a real that's a real problem. I mean, Billy Hamilton. I mean, this isn't, again, it's like Bruce. It's not a slump. It's a trend. He didn't hit after July last year. You know, and now this. I mean, his on-base percentage is what? That's slugging. What's his on-base? His on-base is probably like 260, 265.
That's bad. He needs to lean into some pitches.
Because the only I was because if that's all he can do. It's all he's got is speed.
Yeah, but you love him on the base path. I mean, you would think there'd be a coach there. You know, I don't know. We need to get Pete Rose in there or something. How to get these guys on base? How to get him on base?
He was trying to bunt, but that wasn't working. He was popping it up.
This whole team cannot bunt.
Yeah, well,
this whole organization can't.
He tried to do that pull bunt, whatever you call it, when you punt it to the second baseman, and that's never worked. He's tried it about a half a dozen times, and it's never worked.
That's the thing that's really frustrating. I mean, how do you have that much speed? I mean, it's not like he all of a sudden became fast. I mean, he's been a fast ball player since he's first picked up a baseball bat. He's probably been the fastest guy on the field.
Right.
How do you not get to the point where you can bunt successfly? All he has to do is he doesn't even have to be a perfect bunt. He can, as long as he doesn't bunt it right at the pitcher. Or
I don't think I've seen him put one in play.
I've seen sacrifice once this year.
We should have a bunting clinic here.
Which is not what you want your leadoff hitter to do.
And for anyone else, it probably would have been a double play.
They used to have a bunt instructor. Years ago, when Jerry Naron was the manager, they had a bunt instructor. Eddie Napoleon would fly up every homestand from Sarasota. He was, I don't know, when Naron was with the Yankees, trivia fact, you know when Thurman Munson died, you know that Jerry Naron was the catcher? Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Anyway, not to get off on a tangent, but they would bring Napoleon up, and he would instruct these guys on how to bunt. And I was down there watching one day, and you know he's in there showing us, and this is 2005. There was absolutely no interest on the part of the players. He might as well have been talking about, you know, how to successfully take trash out to the curb, because nobody was interested in this. And I asked him afterwards. He goes, "Yeah," he said most major league players don't want it. They think it's a wasted at bat when they go up there to bunt. It's just stupid.
You're getting these contracts paid to get on and get home. I mean, any way you can get on there. The art of bunting is gone, and it shouldn't be. I mean, that's a way to get on base.
Well, tell Drew Stubbs that. He'd still be there.
I don't think I've seen an executed bunt from anyone on this team. We could talk about bunting this whole episode.
I think Cueto executed a bunt. I think he did. No, I think he did. And there was like one other one.
You're right.
Well, that was about it.
I remember Hamilton doing one, and then it was like, and I think there was one where someone like Phillips bunted one, and then they left the guys on second and third, and kind of thing. Like the one time they actually get the bunt down, then they can't get the run in.
I remember that one. Yeah, they almost made a double play.
But I saw this. This is interesting. If I talked about this before, please stop me, because a lot of things anymore I forget that I say them and I repeat myself.
We'll check the tape. But go ahead.
But I saw this on one of the internets. And it said that a guy on first base with nobody out stands a 9/10. It's like 0.9 the chance of him scoring. The guy on first base, or like 9. What would that be? It wouldn't be like 1% of the time.
Oh my God, you've lost us.
What? It wouldn't be.
What's holding donuts coming by?
It's like 0.9% of the time a guy on first base scores with no outs. 0.72% of the time a guy on second base with one out scores. So statistics would prove, as maybe as minimal as that if you're on first with nobody out, if you do sacrifice, it may not be the best thing.
Interesting.
Well, and that's what the whole.
No, it's not. Don't play Kate.
Well, I mean,
write that down, and we'll bring that up at a
two triples in a game. I don't know what's going on. So I mean, that's crazy enough. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
On the bunting side, that's the whole Moneyball philosophy: is you're giving away outs, and statistically, if you take all the data and look at it all as a big macro level, you're better off not giving away outs, because you run yourself out of the big inning. You know, you look at a team like this, can they keep the line moving to even have a big inning?
Right,
but then can they get a sacrifice fly to get the runner from third?
Like,
it doesn't matter.
You can't get, this team can't give you a big inning, because the problem is there's too many guys on this team that strike out. You get a little mojo going, and all of a sudden, here's Jay Bruce. Put the shift on, that's the end of that tune. But I mean, it's that's what it is. The big inning is just like a lost art with this team. By the way, you know, baseball is the only sport that's mentioned in the Bible. Did you know that?
Wow.
Did not know that.
Right there in the beginning. It's in the beginning.